Hello farmers, welcome to yet another episode of Kilimo Diaries here on TV 47. Now today we are focusing on capsicum farming. Right, Pilipili hoho, that green, that yellow and that red on your plate, that's always crunchy. But what is the work behind this fruit? So join me as I meet our model farmer of the week, Hilda. How are you?
Karibu sana.
Asante sana. Kwanza, is this a fruit or a vegetable?
You know that is a fruit and a vegetable.
And
you can just wash and eat
as it is.
Yes.
And this is the red one.
Yes.
All right. So introduce yourself to our viewers. Who are you? What farm are we at? And how long have you done this?
My name is Hilda Nganga, and this is the Green Acres farm, and we have done this for the last 4 years.
Yes. All right. And when did you join, decide to do capsicum farming? And why capsicum?
We started around 2002. Was it a need or a necessity? A need and a necessity. It was out of need and necessity, but initially we did not do capsicum. We started with cucumbers. So we did cucumber for like a year until we got an agronomist from Holland Green Tech and also from Aqua Hub, and they're the ones who told us, you know what? You've been sleeping on money. Try next time and try now start farming high yield crops like these ones. And then we had also thought of farming spices and herbs.
All right.
So after much deliberation, we went for the colors. Yeah.
And how would you say the experience has been since you started it?
So far so good by His grace.
Okay, by His grace.
By His grace.
Si basi tuende tuone progress.
Let's go.
All right. Now last week we focused on greenhouse farming, but this week we want now to expound more on capsicum farming. Well, others call it pilipili hoho, pilipili mboga, bell peppers. I don't know. What do you call it, Hilda?
We call them capsicum.
Capsicum.
Yes.
Is there a difference when I say a bell pepper and a capsicum? Am I one and the same thing?
It's one and the same thing. Depends on where you're from.
Depends on where you're from and your teacher.
And your teacher, of
All
course.
right. So thank you for having us again at Green Acres Farm. Let's begin with what varieties of capsicum are grown here on the farm.
Okay, on this farm, this particular one, we have so many varieties. We have Seedco. Seedco, mainly we have the red deer and the springbok. And then we also have Syngenta. We have the Balta variety and Admiral. And then also in another house, we have the common one now, the Passarella and Ilanga varieties. So we have about 6 varieties of capsicums.
Of capsicum.
Yeah.
Na unajua sasa hiyo yenye umesema yote, watu tu wanataka kujua gani ni ya red, gani ni ya yellow, gani ni ya green. Do they all grow? Does it grow when it's yellow?
No. They all start from a seedling and then it grows. So all of them at some point will be green. All of them. And then as they get bigger and as they ripen, that's when they produce their color. Kuna wale watajitoa red, alafu kuna wale watajitoa yellow. Yes. So but when you're planting, because we know, then you know this side I've planted the yellow variety and this side I've planted the red variety. Yes.
So they all grow similar. Kuna yenye it's better in terms of like growing. Are they just perform?
They don't perform the same. There are some you'll find when they are between post-harvest, after like 3 months, the production will go very low. But at the same time, it doesn't mean it has finished. It will take maybe a month or 2, and then it comes up again. There are some which, some varieties are very good. They will just give you a consistent production throughout for like a year. And then others, itafika mahali, they just go up and it depends. Yeah, it's just like human beings. Some will get tired and then they want to rest a bit. Others will be like, I'm okay, we can continue.
All right.
Yes.
Now, before we go now to the fruit itself, take us through the planting process. From when they're seedlings, when do you bring them in and how long does it take for them to grow to maturity?
Okay, so what we do, we just prepare the soil. We make sure we till it all through the house. And then from there we make the beds. Then we'll have to do, because we've been farming for a long time, 4 years now, yeah? So we'll have some soil balances and nutrients that need to be added. The common mbolea, we get our manure from magadi, the goat manure, and then we sometimes you have to apply lime just to balance the pH of the soil, and then make the beds and align them.
Okay.
So by the time we are doing all this, we have already pre-ordered the seedlings, which takes about 3 weeks to 1 month. And then now we go get the seedlings from our propagators. Now we come and plant them directly on the soil. And then regular watering and a nice feeding program and good management after 3 months. The very first harvest, if well maintained, is exactly 3 months.
3 months.
Yes.
All right. Na sasa it means now it's something we can do, because
Yes.
if it just takes 3 months
3
for me to
months.
start seeing my results.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
3 months of hard work.
of hard work.
Yes.
Okay. And in terms of comparing a green pepper that is, or a bell pepper that is grown in a greenhouse and that one that is on the open field, how do they compare in terms of production?
First of all, the quality here is very superior. The quality is very good. And then we don't use, people think things from the greenhouse use a lot of pesticides.
Yes.
Quite on the contrary, because this is controlled environment, yeah? As opposed to the open field where there are a lot of white flies and spider mite and everything, here we've controlled the environment already. So you will find cases of using pesticide might be once in every 2 weeks. So the fruit itself, it's almost organic, almost organic.
Yes.
Number 2, the quality itself, you can see, it's very shiny, it's very glossy, yeah? As opposed to outside where there's dust, it's been rained on, it's wrinkled. So the quality inside here, first of all, you get the best quality. And number 2, it's almost organic because it's in a controlled environment. And then you'll be guaranteed of the production that you're going to get because it is not affected by adverse weather conditions. So for example, when it's raining heavily, you might find like you lose the buds and you lose the flowers. But here we still get the buds and the flowers. Yes.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that there's the shine that it has. What are the qualities to know that, this is now a good produce? The qualities of a good bell pepper?
All bell peppers are good.
Yes.
But now there are some people, just like people, you prefer someone who is big and fat.
Yes.
There's someone who says, I prefer petite girls.
Yes. Masese.
Yes, so it is the same thing. There are those people who will be like, if it is too big, they don't have a market for it. So you'll go and then they'll tell you, no, this one we cannot sell unless you export or you take them to restaurants. But when you have an average fruit size, then it caters for the middle age, the lower age, anyone. In any class, it can still sell. And if again you have the little ones, they'll tell you, hapana. Yes.
All right.
But the average one like this one will always sell. Unless you have a specific market that says we want the bulky ones or a specific one that says we want the medium size. Yes.
Okay. So it's just catering to what the market needs at the end of the day.
Yes.
All right. Now, this is a very controlled environment. So I'm imagining even water is controlled.
Yes.
What is the irrigation system that you use here on the farm to water these particular plants?
So what we have these drip lines. So these drip lines, they are very nice because they pour water exactly where the plant is. It's not like rain, it will rain everywhere.
Yes.
So that ensures that plant absorbs that water. And the good thing, it goes directly. So you may find even if you irrigate for 5 minutes and you dip a stick inside of your finger, you'll find it will be very, very wet. So since here in the pathway we don't need water, then we don't need to water here. You just water the plant.
Where the plant is.
Where the plant is at the exact time. If for example, here we normally do 30 to 1 hour. And we do that twice a week. So that water, even the evaporation of it, because of the green effect, it does not evaporate so much. So it is consumed by the plant and it's very economical, as opposed maybe to another form like a sprinkler or maybe flooding. Yes.
All right. And in terms of now for the plant to get the nutrients it requires, I hear there's top dressing, there's all that. At what point do you do all this, and why is it important?
It is important because, again, this plant is a mother. So a mother who is giving birth, you don't give her ugali cabbage every day. At some point they will be malnourished, right? It's the same thing with a plant. This plant is giving birth, it's a mother. So at some point she will need she'll need potassium, she'll need nitrogen, she'll need calcium. So we make sure every month at the same exact date. If you do it 20th of this month, you'll have to do it again 20th of next month. And that's why we do the top dressing. Sometimes we put CAN fertilizer, and then you alternate. So if you do CAN this time around, CAN helps in the fruit production. And then next time we'll do the NPK, which helps in the budding and the production of the flowers. Other than that, we have the glucose. Now I call it glucose, the quick ones.
Yes.
That is what we do every week. If you observe, maybe this week we've had, like now this one, we had a spider mite and broad mite, and then you find maybe there are some white flies, like I don't know, there are some white flies anyway. So you check. You don't have to keep on fumigating. You just have, it will tell you. It will tell you now at this point I'm tired. So you do the fruit and flower application, or sometimes maybe the fruit is, you see it has potential to grow bigger, then you can do the multi-K spraying. Yes, as and when. Yes,
they're needed.
Yes, but it is also good to maintain a schedule, so that it is not as and when, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No. You spray, give some time, observe in a week. If you don't see any flowers, then you can use an alternative product. Yes.
Now this one, talk to you ikakwambia there could be spider mites.
Yes.
Now what is the other common, pests that are, going to affect bell peppers?
We have white flies, commonly white flies and aphid. And then we also have the attack on the fruit, which is broad mite and spider mite. So these four, they are a menace. They are a menace. But at the same time, they are controlled. Yes. So sometimes maybe it could be an opening somewhere, or someone left the door open for a long time. Yeah. Yes. And since they're from outside, they come in and they find a very nice environment. We can stay here. Yeah.
All right. And are there diseases that farmers struggle with when it comes to capsicum farming?
Yes, especially when there's a lot of change of weather. We normally have a lot of attack in mildew, powdery mildew, for example. That one has been really a challenge to us here on this. And I think also UK it's very windy. Yeah. Yes. So we have down mildew and powdery mildew. Those two, they've been quite a task to deal with here.
And now, you've said it's about dealing with this pesticide pests and diseases as they come. What would you advise a farmer when they've decided to go into capsicum farming, when they come with the challenges of like diseases and pests?
First of all, it is important to work hand in hand with an agronomist, a reliable certified agronomist, because you cannot know everything. So working with an agronomist, number one, is very important, because now they tell you, now we are at the flowering stage, now we are at the budding stage, now we are at the fruiting stage. So in every stage has its needs, and you cannot know everything, right? And the challenges from this house are not the same challenges in the other houses. Yes. Again, the variety also is different. What you'll get from Seedco is not the same as what you'll get from another company. This one might be pest resistant, that one might not.
All right. I think now that takes us on our first commercial break. When we will be back, we'll now tackle harvesting and what about the cost and the market. So do not go too far. Keep it TV 47. Welcome back. This is Kilimo Diaries here on TV 47, and on this episode we are delving into capsicum farming, and with me of course is Hilda Nganga of Green Acres Farm. So before the break tulikuwa tunaongelelea pesticides. Now still on the same topic ya pesticides, how then do you balance the pesticides that you use and also ensure that there is consumer safety?
Now that's why I said you have to involve an agronomist. You don't just ball it, because you can use a product that is not safe. It could be the right product, but not safe for human consumption. So that is why you work hand in hand, and then he'll tell you, for this product, use 10 ml. For this product, use 5 ml, like that. And use for this period of time, irrigate as much, and then the next application will be after 14 days or 15 days or so.
All right. Now, let's get to harvesting. When do you know that, this one sasa is ready for harvesting?
When it's very cold, in the cold season, we call it the Kenyan winter. It normally takes long, even for tomatoes to ripen. It takes very long. So consumers take anything with a color.
Na hapo ndo mnatufinyanga. Because now you decide it's about to be pricey.
It's about to be pricey. So that one, even 50% will do well.
Okay.
But now we're in January, where the sun is Everybody wants 100%. Yes. And then it also happens that when it's also sunny, because of that humidity and good conditions, even the yield, the production is a lot. So even now in the market, you find like it's flooded. It's flooded. Everyone you're calling, what do you like? Why? Wacha tu. But on the other hand, July, they come looking for you. You even try and tell the buyers, I don't have that. This one is okay. This one I'll take. It's good.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's not about the size when it comes to harvesting.
Not really. It's about the percentage of the ripeness, because again, you don't want to take it too early. It might not ripen the right way, and it can never be wrong with 100%, but it can be wrong if it's not even up to 20% ripe. Yes.
So for instance, this one is how many percent? When do we expect it in the market?
So this one is like 20%. Today being Thursday, we can have it in the market next week Tuesday. Then it will be between 90 and 100%. That way it is even good for consumption. It still has that crunchiness and the color, and a very vibrant color, and it's still good. As opposed to harvesting it now, you'll have to keep it for long. So by the time it's ripening, it's wrinkled and it has lost a lot of nutrients. Yes.
And when you're harvesting the capsicums, are there the do's and don'ts during harvesting so that you ensure there's something next for the next harvest?
Yes, because like now this one, if you come and pluck, you'll go with this entire. And
so you just don't pluck?
You just don't pluck. You have to hold it nicely from here, then you cock it up.
Okay.
And you have to take your time, really, really, because if you just come and pluck, you'll find now you lost
half of the
of the tree.
Okay. Yeah. And how often do you harvest the capsicums?
Here we do it weekly. Because it's a lot of houses, so we do it weekly. Again, depending on the weather. Right now it's very sunny, it's humid, so the production is high. During cold seasons, it's once a fortnight. And even then you will have frost, but it's okay. You'll have frost, but it's once every 2 weeks. But now, even twice a week.
And how long does one plant remain productive for?
It depends again, like I said before, with good farming management practices. Regular watering. Attending to issues as and when you see them. So you don't see like you turn the leaf. You always look at the top and the bottom. This is where they hide. So if you find a problem, maybe there is a powdery mildew and you leave it, believe me, tomorrow it's entire block.
So here on the farm, what's the oldest plant?
It's almost 2 years. 1 year, 8 months.
1 year, 8 months. Oh my goodness.
And it's still producing. Very nice fruits.
Nilisikia ukituita tushosho.
Ni tushosho. Those are my grannies.
The ones that started with you.
Yes.
All right, fantastic. So when we are talking about the market, selling it to the market, where is this market exactly? Do you sell it to supermarkets, to just the markets? For me, I encourage brokers to come by. Yeah, we all need to eat. We don't have to be selfish. I cannot be I'm the same producer, I'm a marketer. No. I have been a broker and now I'm a farmer. Yes.
So I encourage, we all get 5 shillings to the end. Yes.
All right.
So I sell to brokers who are now friends.
And is it harder selling, green peppers or bell peppers from, that are grown in the greenhouse than selling those that are grown in the open field? Ama sahi market hata itambui gani ni gani?
No. It's never hard. It's never hard. Remember, these are fast moving products. It's not a push product, it's a pull product. Because every homestead must eat. So with farm products, they are pull products. So even in the open field, it will sell. Even in the greenhouse, it will sell. But the greenhouse, when it comes to colored capsicum, they prefer the greenhouse one. One, because of I told you, the product itself is superior.
Yes.
In terms of nutrients, in terms of even the outlook of it. Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's talk money kidogo. Now, I don't know. First, when you're selling it to the broker, how much does a kilo go for?
Here we are controlled by seasons and greediness.
Sasa hii tuko season gani?
Tuko season ya kuwa haina. Greedy season. So you'll find one will come and say, madam, hizi vitu ni mingi sana, mimi nitachukua na 80 bob.
Yes.
Like, now you have to do quick math. One, if you refuse to sell at that 80, are you sure you'll get something better. Number two, how ripe are they? Can they last another 2-3 days as you look for someone else? Number three, with that 80 shillings, is it breaking? Is it a break even? Do you have profit, or will you have made a loss? Okay, profit goes hand in hand with loss. But again, you look at the reasonability. And also, because I'm here, it doesn't mean I'm not out there. So I have to find out, how is the market? How is Marikiti selling? How is this selling? And then you have to go to the stores also. You go to Carrefour and see, how much is a kilo? And how much is Tuskies maybe a kilo? Then you come and assess and see, okay, 80 bob is too low. I can go 100. Or I can go to 120. And if you don't panic, you will get. Yes. Panic is also... Farmers and panicking.
Are you done? And in terms of now, you know, the challenges that you face when you're now approaching that market, what are some of those challenges?
First of all brokers are men. So you have to be tough. 3-4 times tougher. Yeah, but also reasonable. In the sense that you have to also look, he has used fuel to come to the farm. Normally we sell at the farm gate. He has used fuel. Maybe he has come with someone who will help harvest, and then he has to maybe polish them and package them nicely, you know, just to add value to it. You have to put all that into consideration such that you're not so mean at the same time and say, my product is nice. That way you lose them all, right? At the same time, you also don't give away, because you have also incurred costs. Yeah, we have water to pay, we have workers to pay, we have pesticides to buy. So it is good to have a balance. Yes.
Now, for the youth that are watching you, and I know many would be motivated to start, would you say that this can be a profitable venture in the long run? And what are those advices, the do's and don'ts that you would probably tell them?
The profit is you eating this product. If I was to buy, I would buy maybe a kilo at 230. So the fact that I'm eating, that is profit number one. Profit number two, it's a way of creating employment to myself and even to the youth. So that thing of saying I'm a graduate, you've met. Yes.
It's a perfect example.
There is a perfect example of you have the education, but at the same time you have a stomach. And I always say the stomach is in front. The education is in the head, but the stomach is in front. So you make sure your stomach has something at the end of the day. And that thing has to be legal and has to be productive. So farming stopped being for shows. Now it is important that we also, if you have a small piece of land, even you can parsley. Parsley does not need a lot of space. It just needs this much space. And it sells very well in the market. So those are the... And the don'ts, don't expect too much.
So over ambitiousness, don't.
Remember, once you put that seedling there, you will sit there for 3 months.
Before it grows.
Before it grows and
for
gives
you to harvest.
So those 3 months, find something else that you can plant that will give you food within the 3 months, or plan yourself. So the farming requires patience. You can put a crop and it will all backfire. Something small will happen, maybe use of the wrong product, and tomorrow you come, it's all white. Are you going to die? You just rise up again and do it again.
That's a very good, parting shot. But I love asking my guests this. Have you experienced loss as you did this capsicum farming? And also, are there those moments that you say, wow, this was my proudest moment?
I remember it was 2023. Was it 2023? December 31st. Everybody wants to go and have a good time. The seedlings are here. We all have to plant. So you find the drip hole is here. The seedling is there. That's what happened on the aftermath, correcting that. And then also in this particular house, we had a mishap. The application of the first fertilizer was not done properly. So after 3 days, it was an entire loss. Loss. Buying new seedlings and planting. We just couldn't. And then another thing we have encountered also, trust. I know so-and-so, he's been buying from me every time. So he comes, he's like, okay, give me, let me go sell. I'll send the money to you. You speak English, you speak Arab. How do you go to the police station? The phone even does not work. There's also that. Another thing also has been theft. We've encountered theft a lot. You find like someone, before we enhance security, we were just, because we're like, nani ataiba hoho? Surely, who will come and take? Until they showed us, we can take them. Okay. Yes. So those are some of the challenges personally I've encountered. And also...
Now the proud moments?
The proud moments is having this one at 1 year and 3 months, and we're still strong. Yes.
Okay. All right. Asante sana Hilda for taking us through capsicum farming. It is a pleasure. Nani meji enjoy.
I wish you do the same. I want you to tell me the nearest time hata mimi niko na capsicum.
All right. And of course, thank you to the crew that always make this a possibility. And thanks to you for always watching Kilimo Diaries every other Sunday. And to our partners, the Kenya National Farmers Federation, we say asante sana. So let's do this next week. My name is Sheila Chelangat, and this is Kilimo Diaries, a show for the farmer, by the farmer, with the farmers.